This copy of Volume 61 of the Library of Coins Collector's Coin Books was donated to the Diefenbaker Canada Centre in 1996 by the estate of Dr. Ernie McBrien, a University of Saskatchewan alumni. Published by the Coin and Currency Institute Incorporated in New York in 1959, this volume holds 107 5-cent Canadian coins minted between 1858 and 1970. Constructed from heavy cardboard, the cover is 15.5 by 21 centimeters and is printed blue with a black spine. The first 53 coins are silver 5-cent pieces minted between 1858 and 1920. St. Edward's crown, the coronation crown of the British throne, is shown at the top of the design on the reverse. The denomination and the minting date are printed below, and a wreath of maple leaves rings the outside. Several of these coins feature a small h below the text, indicating that it was printed at the private Heaton Mint in Birmingham, England, instead of at the Royal Mint in London. Queen Victoria is shown in profile wearing a laurel crown up to 1901, after which her son, Edward VII, appears until 1910. Starting in 1902, the word Canada is included on the reverse. King George V is featured on the remainder of these coins, and like Edward, is portrayed wearing the imperial state crown. Many of these silver coins are heavily tarnished, showing a yellow and bluish discoloration on their face. The price of silver following World War I was so high that the Canadian government opted to start minting its 5-cent coins in nickel and in a larger size. The reverse was also changed, with 2 maple leaves appearing at the bottom of the new design. King George V appears wearing the imperial state crown on the obverse of the aptly named nickel until 1937. The 5-cent coin changed again in 1937, as King George VI succeeded the short reign of his brother, Edward VIII. George VI is the first monarch to appear on a Canadian coin without a crown or laurels. On the reverse, the iconic beaver makes its first appearance. During the Second World War, several issues of the 5-cent coin were minted in tombac and nickel-plated steel due to the Allies' growing need for the metal to produce munitions. Between 1943 and 1945, the Canadian Mint issued 5-cent coins with another reverse design, a torch backed by a V, symbolizing victory. Following the war's end, the beaver made its return to the design, and nickel supplies allowed for the coins to return to their pre-war composition. Nickel was seen as such an important part of the Canadian economy that the 1951 nickel bore a commemorative design of a foundry to celebrate the discovery of nickel in 1751. However, the onset of the Korean War increased the demand for nickel once again, leading the mint to start producing nickel-plated steel coins once again until 1954. The portrait of Queen Elizabeth II first appears in the 1953 issue. The Queen is shown in profile wearing laurels until 1965, when the coins receive a new portrait with her wearing a crown instead. The coins from 1961 to 1970 were added to the book after its original printing, and include a commemorative issue from 1967 featuring a rabbit in celebration of Canada's Confederation 100 years previous. For more great heritage content, check out our website at diefenbaker.usask.ca.